Once upon a time, there were two best friends. One of them had a computer and the other one sucked.
God, we've been at this for because we started this in 2016. Like this year,
this channel, yeah,
well, yeah, it'll be 3 years with this channel.
3 fucking years of delivering just the worst,
just the most mediocre content on YouTube.
C-tier at best content that we possibly can.
That is being really goddamn nice.
I'm not even sure what money's for anymore.
Making unbreakable charms for later.
But like, why? You know, like
because they're like the best charms in the game.
No, they're not. Wow,
that's a dope fucking bee enemy.
Yeah,
that's
cool.
super cool.
Hello, Mr. B.
Please don't sting me.
Well, I mean, you certainly
or I'll kill
tried.
you. Nice, a bunch.
Got myself a bench.
Got
now
yourself
I have
bunch.
a fucking map of this place.
A bunch.
Now I know. I don't think this place is particularly big. I was just going through a list of bosses because I was trying to see who I hadn't fucking fought yet. Because I want to do everything before the end game. Not everything. Like I don't really give a shit about most of the spirits, even though I think
we fought most of them.
Most of them at the least.
That's so cool. That bee is dope. That thing is like a fucking Gundam transformation. That thing is cool. That guy's dead. Now we have money.
There's like a lot of money in here.
Where's that go?
Should I even fucking worry about that? Oh yeah, shit. I had energy drinks fucking on the way.
Being flown out to you, the viewer.
Live energy drinks. Nude and in the flesh.
They're on the way. They're in 10 to 15 minutes. I don't know how when that was. It's on its way.
Can I just say I respect strippers?
Yeah, no, I respect the shit out of strippers. Strippers and cam girls.
I mean, cam girls, I guess. But strippers especially. Like, to be live on stage, mostly naked, doing the really, honestly, incredibly athletic things that they have to fucking do.
No, dude, fucking pole dancing is hard. I took a couple pole dancing classes because I was like, you know what? Why the fuck not? That shit is tough.
Yeah, it's not easy, man.
Like that, you need actually pretty incredible like thigh strength. Like you need some good like cooch grip, my guy.
What if that was your stand?
Cooch grip.
Oh no.
What would be
Bye, friend.
My stand? Sex on fire. Gives me incredible cooch grip. All right, we made stands.
Deeds done dirt cheap.
Filthy acts at a reasonable and honest price. So we've made stands before. I think it's time for some new standos, dude. What is? I'll come up with a name. You come up with a power. Your stands.
You know what? I'm actually going to clarify because there are members of our audience who have no idea what a fucking stand is.
Punch Ghost.
Yes, they are Punch Ghosts, but
from JoJo.
They're from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Honestly, if you haven't seen it at this point, probably don't. You gotta watch like 5 seasons. I guess 4 seasons.
Well, no. So like, if you want to understand what's happening in 3, you have to watch part 1. But you can just watch part 2. Like part 2 is absolutely standalone.
Are you sure? I don't know. I'm unsold. Part 2 is the best part of the whole fucking
It's
series
absolutely
anyway.
standalone. It has nothing to do with, not really spoilers, I guess. Well, no. So part 2 has nothing to do with the primary villain of the series, and the main character is a relative of the main character of part 1. Like that's it.
Yes.
There's some connections.
But I mean, I feel it's whatever. You know what? Fuck it. I take it back. Watch it. Suffer like I did, and fucking all for the sake of it.
This dude does a lot of damage.
Yeah, these
you can totally watch from part 3 onwards. That is something you can totally do because even though the primary villain of part 3 / the series is birthed in part 1, you can totally get away with just starting at part 3 because that's where stands come in.
Yeah. Anyway, a stand is a punch ghost that gives you powers.
Or-
They're all named after music.
From part 4 onwards. In part 3, they're based off of the tarot cards and Egyptian gods.
And if you gotta tell me what a fucking... If you're like, oh, what's a punch ghost?
It's a ghost that punches.
Yeah, it's a ghost that punches.
Well, okay, so obviously they're not all ghosts that punch because someone's stand in part 5, or in part 3, is a gun. Someone's stand in part 5 is the gun and the bullets. I'm not joking, dude. There's also another stand that is like a construction tower. That was in part 4.
Oh, yes, I remember that one.
And then my personal favorite stand is part 6 villain stand. It's pretty dope. Like, it's broken. It's absolutely broken.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of broken-ass stands in the series. But, yeah, so that's just a little context. When people are like, what are the villains talking about? Nobody's ever said that. Nobody cares, man.
Yeah.
We live in
Except for your brother and Weather Girl. And Jack. And Tommy. Sometimes Vince. Not really Vince. Sometimes Vince. When it's a game that interests him, sometimes Vince.
Oh my god. Did I need to... Whoa.
I think you can... what's it called?
No.
You can't blast it with your brain?
No, I gotta trick a bee into doing it for me.
Well.
Here's a bee. He can do it for me. He does a lot of damage.
He does a lot of damage.
He does a lot of damage. Over here, bee. Okay, I walked in.
He'll get to you eventually.
Come on, bee.
Come on, Mr. B. Please just hit me.
Thank you.
Worth.
Alright.
Now you can heal. Some good stuff from the villains. High quality. Anyway.
Quality getting beat up in an alleyway from the villains.
Anyway, I will come up with a name for your stand, and you come up with the power, and then vice versa.
Okay, alright.
Your stand's name is... I should have thought of this earlier. Your stand's name is A Little Piece of Heaven.
Okay. A Little Piece of Heaven sounds like some sort of chemical control shit. Like you can make people feel emotions, you know?
Did you know emotions are just a chemical in your brain?
And as such are banned by the FDA.
No feeling, says our overlords, the FDA. No vaping and no love.
And if you think they can't enforce it, look at the IRS, people!
Okay, so like how would you use the like chemical control?
Did you just say no vaping and no love?
No, like no loving people.
Yeah,
like
because
they banned chemical
vaping in with that.
Well, yeah, because that's one of the big things that the FDA is kind of crusading against right now.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying that like vaping was related to love in general.
God, no, vaping is so gay. As someone who does it and works in the industry, it's so dumb.
Well, gay people have love too.
Yeah, I'm one of those.
And the FDA is trying to get in the way. Calling you out, FDA.
No, I will actually call out the FDA though,
They're
but
like,
it doesn't.
Stop in the name
Of no love.
Before you again.
So while we have Q here, you missed our whole explanation of stands, but basically they're punch ghosts stands from they're from JoJo.
It's a superpower.
Basically they're superpowered psychic projections. I'm not even joking. That's
a real thing.
Yeah,
that's a real anime thing.
Walking in on this conversation is like, Matt, you know stands? Those supersonic whatever psychic projection things? Yeah.
Sure. So we were coming up with here's the Hive Night.
Yeah.
So we'll carry while you fight this. So the naming conventions after season 3 or part 3, in terms of the manga, is that they're named after songs. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to name a song, and then you're gonna make up the power of it. And your song is "Sweet Child of Mine." Wait, that might actually be a stand.
Sweet Child of Mine?
That might already be a
song, so I gotta think of a power that's related to Sweet Child of Mine?
Not necessarily, but so it's come up with something that you think would fit that kind of name.
Okay.
So I gave Tokyo a
here's
little
what's
piece
gonna
of
happen.
heaven.
The anime character is gonna be covered in like roses, right? Like different colored roses.
And guns.
And hang on,
Oh.
and then he's gonna start singing it, and then they're gonna turn into guns, and they're all gonna shoot out when he starts singing the song, and he does his little anime sequence.
I died because I did not have my boss fighting gear.
Well, now we have a third gun-based stand. He has roses that turn into guns, or could it be they could just turn?
Did you just make the French guy from G Gundam?
Yeah,
You just made the French guy.
You made George Sand.
Fucking G Gundam.
So
Yes, I know what the G Gundam is.
So what I actually
Nobody
think would be
question
dope.
me on what the G Gundam
What
is,
would
'cause
be
I know
dope for
everything
that
about
is
it.
that you could turn plants into like bullets.
Yeah.
And all that.
Yeah.
So like you
They
would
can shoot
never,
seeds and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
or
a
you would, like,
watermelon would be like a machine gun.
or you would just never run out of ammo because you could just turn like a blade of grass into like
and
a
then
hollow
one
point.
of the arcs could be that they go into a city, and then he has to rely on his other talents in order to overcome the obstacle.
Yeah, like shooting guns normally.
Yeah, like shooting real guns.
You know, we're shooting a real gun. So what would you do with that chemical control with Little Piece of Heaven?
I don't know, just make people jizz their pants a lot. Try having a gunfight when you're jizzing your pants. Just try.
Or when you're shitting yourself a lot.
Just fucking...
You want to know something really weird I learned in the Corps?
Did you jizz your pants while you were in a gunfight?
No.
Yeah, it was great.
But it's not unusual for...
Did somebody you were gunfighting jizz their pants?
Did they
it's
jizz
not
your
unusual
pants?
for males in combat to get erections.
Yeah, no, I've heard of
Well,
that.
yeah, that's fine. I mean, I ain't fucking... I ain't calling
Yeah, because
anybody
they've
out
got
that
boners
shit,
for
you know?
murders.
I'm just...
That's
I'm just
That,
saying.
so that is one of my favorite jokes ever from fucking Red versus Blue. I want to say it's like season 3. Fucking Sarge just, I've got a boner for murder. Oh god, I fucking love Red versus Blue,
Is
dude.
that the Halo one?
Yeah,
I think I've seen that on Hulu or Netflix.
I think on my hard drive I have all of it, and then I have all of seasons 1 through 8, and then like the first few episodes of season 9.
There's 9 seasons of that?
More than that now.
Yeah, there's more than that now.
Yeah, Project Freelancer was season 9. That was what, back in like 2010, 2011?
Yeah, it was a while ago.
Yeah, that was like nearly a decade ago. Okay, so
So are you in like a beehive right now?
Yeah.
yeah.
Cool.
I'm in the hive.
Are you gonna get some honey?
You know, I might be looking for some fly honeys. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm getting at?
This channel's canceled.
Nope.
I'm pretty sure your fly honey is the one subscriber to this channel.
Hey, I have 108
Hey, you give
subscribers.
Jack some respect.